Alright folks, Hillbilly here. We're out on what's supposed to be a beautiful weekend this weekend. We've got the crew back together from Dolly Size and a couple other guys too. We'll meet them as we go. Get Cass and Satellite from Trail Magic Food Company, Freeze Dried Foods. We got the AT Bros from Instagram, OSHA of course, 3M, and Spring Badger. So got a nice little crew out here. We're going to try to do the Virginia Triple Crown Loop again, where me and OSHA had to get off early last time. We're looking for some redemption. But yeah, we're here on Friday morning, 3-day weekend. We're going to start here at the Andy Lane Trailhead. Last time we started at the McAfee Knob Trailhead. This time we're going to start at Andy Lane. We're going to get the North Mountain Trail section done first, and then have the main three, Dragon's Tooth, McAfee, and Tinker Cliffs to do the other 2 days. So anyway, look forward to having a good time with these folks and enjoying hopefully some good weather. And let's get going. See you up the trail. Alright, so we get up here to the top of North Mountain and it's starting to sleet and snow a little bit. Hopefully it stays frozen and we don't get rained on. Yeah, I wasn't exactly expecting this, but that's how it goes sometimes, I guess. Make the best of it.
You gotta get that over to Ron. He's like...
What up, man?
It's cold.
I figured you started running to keep warm.
Yeah. Took off.
Yes, that was pretty wild. Had a little bit of a flash blizzard going on there. But, I don't know, kind of a little bit invigorating, to be honest with you. Kind of made us all put a little bit of hustle in our step and try to move along a little faster. It's all subsided now. There might be another band or two of it that comes through. But, it is what it is. Wasn't expecting it, but it is what it is. Had the stuff to handle it. Put on the rain shell. Put on the ULA. Sorry about the airplane noise. Yeah, put on the rain shell, put on the ULA rain wrap, rain kilt, and it kept me warm, kept me dry, and no worries. So anyway, we're still hiking along North Mountain Trail here, and we'll ride this thing all the way to the end where it drops us down at the Dragon's Tooth parking lot. But hopefully we'll get some more sunshine pop back out here soon. It's sunny and it's snowing. I don't think it knows what it wants to do out here. It's some bipolar weather we got going on today. Looks like there's going to be kind of bands of precipitation off and on throughout the day. Nothing big, but yeah, getting the snowy sunshine. Go figure. Alright, just stopped for lunch, still on the North Mountain Trail. It is sunny now, so that's cool. Looks like all the precipitation has moved on, at least for now. It's pretty clear off in the distance for the most part. But anyway, it's still windy, it's definitely chilly, but the sunshine feels nice. So got a full belly, loaded up on calories, and now for round 2. Here we go again. Snowy and then sunny and then snowy. Side of 3M's head is white.
Yes.
Nice.
Hey, look, it's a thing.
Alright, so we've made it down to Route 311. We're done with the North Mountain Trail segment of this hike, which is kind of the uneventful section of this hike. Although it turned out to be quite eventful with the off and on blizzards all day. But anyway, we have gotten to Route 311. We're going to scoot down this road just like 1/10 of a mile or so over to the Dragon's Tooth parking lot, where we will pick up the Dragon Tooth Trail and begin looking for a place to camp. There's a creek that's supposed to have some good camping next to it, so I think we'll probably shoot for that. But this is where OSHA and I got off last time we did this hike. Walked down the road that way to the store, got scooped up, but not this time. We keep on rolling. So here we are at camp, right at the junction of the Boy Scout Trail, and it is snowing its ass off again. We just can't catch a break out here today. We got our tarp set up. Got my 6 moons. Shoots Plus set up in an angle where it's projecting the wind pretty good, all things considered. They got the fortresses there, duplex, the AT Bros got the bivvy going on down there. OSHA up there in his pocket tarp. But yeah, trying to gather some wood, make a windbreak. Maybe, hopefully, have a fire tonight. Pretty crazy day. Alright, so we are over at Jay's house and hanging out. We're all eating dinner together. It's hurricane force winds outside. But yeah, anyway, we're going to try some...
I was just not afraid to talk about it. I'm nervous.
We're going to try some trail magic, freeze-dried meals tonight. I got the hillbilly-inspired hillbilly burrito going on. What else we got? Jerk chicken over there.
Had some shrimp and grits.
Some shrimp and grits. I said that weird, shrimp and grits. Yeah, anyway, that's what we're doing. Try this food out, see what we got.
Plastic bag. Oh, yeah. Like a kid with his head in a plastic bag.
The hillbilly burrito is a winner. Really good. Got the Fritos in there with it. Super good.
Lines and effects. God's blessing. And on my cat. Oh, wait, I said cat. Sorry, fuck.
Police be watching when they see me. I'm America's most wanted, live on TV like pleasure and pain. Stuck in this game, holler my name. All gonna die, we bleed through similar things.
Alright folks, just laying down for the night. It's a little on the early side still. It's probably about 7 o'clock. But it's cold as heck, it's windy, it keeps snowing off and on still. Hung out under Jay's tarp for a little while, ate some food, and cut it up for a little while. Had a good time, but got up super early this morning. I'm tired, so I was ready to come over here and lay down. Had to get some water from the creek before I did, and it's windy as hell and cold as hell out there. It was miserable. Blech. I'm gonna stop complaining because I'm nice and warm and snug in my quilts now. So I actually brought both quilts again, just like I did on the Dolly Sides trip. Got the 10-degree Revelation with the 40-degree wind hard inside of it, and it's still barely at 2 pounds and keeps me really, really warm on these particularly cold nights like this one. It's going to be down in the 20s tonight, but it's going to be windy as can be. It's probably been 30 or 40 mile an hour winds consistently throughout the evening. I thought we'd come to here to this camp spot we're at, where it's kind of down low and in between 2 ridges, and I was kind of hoping maybe that would help alleviate some of this wind, but I don't think it helped at all. In fact, it feels worse. But anyway, I had a good dinner. Ate it's kind of similar to the
the beans that I usually eat, but actually Sarah from Trail Magic, she kind of made like a hillbilly inspired beans thing, hillbilly burrito. It's got refried pinto beans and black beans and pico de gallo, and there's some kind of sauce in there too. I have to ask her again what that is, but anyway, it was awesome. I put some Fritos in it, just like I do my beans I would eat before, and I think these are better than the beans I was doing before, so very impressive, really good. And I'd like to thank Sarah and Cass from Trail Magic for coming out here and kind of sponsoring the whole food situation. She brought a whole bunch of meals for us, Osha and I, and the rest of the guys, and I think she brought a few for Osha and us to bring on our big section hike we got coming up here at the end of the month. 175 miles down in North Carolina and Tennessee through the Smokies. Yeah, so I really appreciate Sarah and Cass for doing that for us. They're definitely two really cool folks, starting up a small freeze-dried food backpacking meal business. Definitely has kind of that homemade taste to it, and doesn't feel like you're eating, I don't know, Mountain House or like factory astronaut food stuff. It's actually quite good. But anyway, we still got a couple more days out here with everybody. Tomorrow's supposed to be a lot nicer than today, and then Sunday even nicer than that. But as long as we're not getting snowed and iced on and 40-mile-an-hour winds, anything will be a little bit better than what we had today. I was actually very surprised at the way the day turned out. It started out, when we started this morning, it was beautiful, sunny, gorgeous, getting warm going up the hill. But man, we got to the top of that hill at the North Mountain Trail, and it was just black on the other side. I was a little concerned it was rain. Luckily, it turned out to be snow and sleet, so at least it wasn't super wet. Anyway, it made for an interesting day. Kind of made the rather mundane North Mountain Trail a little bit more exciting, I guess. But anyway, I'm calling it a night now. We are just below Dragon's Tooth, by the Dragon's Tooth parking lot, actually. There's a ton of people here. But yeah, first thing in the morning, we're going to get up, climb this hill, go up to Dragon's Tooth, and then turn around and start heading north on this Triple Crown loop we're doing. I think we're going to do something like 11-ish miles tomorrow to get to, or maybe more like 12. To get to Catawba Mountain Shelter tomorrow, that area. I think we did something like 11 or 12 today to get to where we are here. And the last day is going to be like 10 miles or something, not bad at all. Shorter-ish miles, but still having a great time. The hiking's been good. The camping's been good. And with that, I'm going to call it a night, and I'll talk to y'all in the morning. Good morning, folks. Morning of day number 2. Just woke up leaving camp. We got about 2 miles to get up to Dragon's Tooth. And yeah, need to get warmed up going up this hill. It's a little chilly this morning. Stayed warm in the quilt last night, but it was extremely windy last night. It snowed a few more times. Yeah, I would say it's probably 40-mile-an-hour winds up down here last night. The tarp stayed up, stakes stayed in the ground. It's no worries. Anyway, had a good night last night. Had a good time with the fire this morning too, staying warm. So got about 11 miles today to get to Catawba Mountain Shelter, and should be some beautiful views along the way. So let's get moving. All right, up here to Lost Spectacle Gap, and we're getting ready to get into the rockier portion
the Dragon's Tooth Trail. We've come about 1.5 miles up this Blue Blaze Trail. And, you know, like I said, 7/10 of a mile more will be to the tooth. And then we'll come back down the same 7/10 of a mile. All right, here we go. Here we are at the tooth, Dragon's Tooth. Quite stunning. I think we'll try to climb up there a little bit and catch the view. I'm gonna put my puffy on first though, because I know it's gonna be windy up there.
Been a while, huh? Nostalgia, dude. This is a very memorable part right here.
Nice. All right, let's go on up the tooth.
That's a cool line. I like that.
All right, up here on top of the Dragon's Tooth. Sort of. The top's right there, but Timmy's kind of silly.
You want to borrow my umbrella?
Please don't let me catch your death on camera.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful. 3 points of contact all times.
Yep.
Might be as high as I go.
That's
right.
perfect.
That's as high as I want you to go.
It looks cool as shit.
Let me get the picture. Look at me.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah. Man, if I ain't never seen motivation to go somewhere. This is what the girls on Instagram do. Top of Dragon's Tooth, got massive. Where's the duck lips?
So there's our whole hike here. We started back at Tinker Cliffs. My finger's messing up. Back at Tinker Cliffs there. Crossed North Mountain right there yesterday, down into that bottom. We climbed up to here. And we'll be heading down the mountain toward that meadow. Across that ridge to McAfee. And on back to Tinker.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of them myself.
Pretty awesome. All right, folks, so we are down at the road. I can't remember the road number. Catawba Road, I think. Anyway, we made a group decision to hike the 0.3 miles on down to the Catawba grocery store here, a little convenience store / deli. And we're gonna have ourselves a good hot lunch, sit down and relax. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Wind is a little bit chilly, but not bad. But the sun is shining bright, and spirits are high, and food's gonna be good. So anyway, yeah, it's just right up the way here. We're gonna sit down and have a nice meal.
Mom did?
What you got there, man?
These are the sparkling, those, what are they, seltzer drinks?
You got some White Claw, bro?
These are better than White Claw. I hate them.
I've never had it.
Bond Viv is so good. I'm not a fan. I like Yingling personally, but I feel like I'm going to try this on the trail.
Used to drink these a little bit, but I kind of they feel like natural bags. Heavy bags.
Hey. We're just gonna sit where you guys were.
Yeah, sheet warmed up too.
I'm gonna prance around to keep
Oh,
my
you want
legs.
mustard? I grabbed some for you.
Catch a rabbit, old coon dog. Catch a rabbit, old coon dog. Catch a rabbit, old coon dog, and bring it on back home. Pull a tater from the ground, pull a tater from the ground, pull a tater from the ground, and bring it on back home. Call your mama back from town, call your mama back from town, call your mama back from town, and get her on back home.
All right, folks, so we are here at the John Springs shelter. We decided to pull up exactly 1 mile short of the Catawba Mountain Shelter because there's a ton of cars in the McAfee Knob parking lot, and there's nobody here at this shelter. So that makes me believe that they're all at the other shelter. So anyway, it's only 1 mile away, so we pulled up here. And we're going to stay the night. It's a really, really beautiful day today. Definitely took my time. Enjoyed everything as it came. But yeah, nice beautiful sunshine today. Definitely beat the off and on ice and snow and wind yesterday. So. But anyway, here we are. We're gonna get settled in, eat some more delicious Trail Magic food. I think tonight I'm gonna eat the jerk chicken, which I'm pretty stoked for. And yeah, just hang out and have another good night before we end this thing tomorrow. Alright, trying out some more Trail Magic food tonight. Got the jerk chicken going on. Man, that sure does look good. Osha ate his earlier when I got here and it smelled tantalizing. Looking forward to that. My Hillbilly Hikes custom food bag from Hilltop Packs. If y'all don't know about them, go check it out. I don't know if I've showed this in any of my videos yet. But yep, custom printed Hillbilly Hikes Dyneema food bag. Love it. Check them out, Hilltop Packs. I actually have an affiliate link down in the description of the video you can use to get your old boy Hillbilly a couple dollars at no expense to you. Yep, setting up dinner, getting the fire going, hanging out. Eating the jerk chicken. It is fantastic. Man, this is really, really good. You definitely have to check out Trail Magic on Instagram. Website coming up soon. Man, this is super, super good.
They're just erring on the side of caution.
Erring on the side of being a pain in the ass.
Yeah, the government's been a total pain in the ass in this. Virginia especially has been very tough for us to deal with. Other states are much more lenient than Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia, you can pick up roadkill.
Season it up and eat it.
Yeah, it's
By God.
completely legal in West
Maybe I
Virginia.
should fucking register in West Virginia.
Yeah, but then we'd have to get licensed in places.
Just use the Shocky's Knob Shelter as your address.
Like even at Bonnie Blue, you know, y'all been to Bonnie Blue, they're cooking it inside, throwing it on smoker. That's what they have to do. Meet a lot of good characters on the trail. Some weirdos. There's some weirdos.
Some of the best people that you'll ever meet will be out here. Not us. We're trying to get you to drink this fucking beer.
Crawling through.
Maybe the next campsite.
Hey, yo, Drew, if you're kaput by tomorrow, we know.
If you want me to finish it,
He's gonna fall asleep before he gets up out of here.
Hey, Drew, we still got another mile to go. You good?
fuck that mile.
Eat that bomb.
That's the spirit.
Big section.
Yeah. It's fun though. Fit in seamlessly.
Because we hadn't really like I said, we hadn't gone off trail, slept in the shelter.
Good morning, folks. Just leaving the John Springs shelter just a couple minutes ago. Oh man, heading up this climb first thing in the morning. Whew, I had a terrible night's sleep. It's pretty chilly last night, and even with both my quilts, I still had a hard time keeping the drafts out last night. It slept pretty chilly. And last night was daylight savings time, so we lost an hour of sleep on top of that. So I'm a little tired this morning. But, yeah, had a good time last night hanging out, per usual. Got a good group of people here. But we're heading up McAfee Knob now, climbing up. Got about 12 miles today or so to get back to the car and head home. Got, like I said, McAfee Knob coming up now, and then Tinker Cliffs a little later in the day. It's supposed to be gorgeous today. It's supposed to be like 60 degrees today. So, definitely looking forward to that. It's been a little bit of a chilly hike thus far. Oh, but anyway, we're up, we're moving. We're gonna climb. I need to stop and get some water at this next shelter. The water source at the John Springs shelter is very weak at best. Most of the time it's dried up. But this time it was just a really small puddle that you could barely dip out of. So decided I'm gonna hike this 1 mile to the next shelter before I water up this morning. A much better source at the next shelter. But anyway, let's get moving. See you up the line. Man, what a beautiful morning it was to have a seat on top of McAfee Knob. Gorgeous. There's no wind today. It's not very chilly at all. Like I said, it's supposed to get up to 60. So it's going to be a heck of a nice day. Hung out on top of McAfee for a little bit, not too long. Basically just waited for the gang to catch up. Ran back into the AT bros on top. They left a little bit before us this morning. And then Trail Magic and 3M and Badger caught back up to us up there as well. So anyway, still a beautiful day, still cruising. Got I think it's about 6 miles to get to the Andy Lane Trail from here, and then 3 miles down the Andy Lane Trail. But I'm going to enjoy the sunshine and nice weather for as long as I can. There's always kind of been one of my favorite little bits of trail in Virginia. The beautiful view looking down on Carvin's Cove. The trail just kind of skirts straight up this rock face here. Nice. All right, finally here to the beginning of the walk along Tinker Cliffs. Found Badger having some lunch. Looks like he's drying everything out, airing everything out. I know I need to air myself out. But man, this is it's always been one of my favorite spots right here. This is very, very nice. You see Dragon's Tooth back there, and of course McAfee Knob right there. And all of North Mountain and the valley below. I think I'm gonna sit down, have a little snack, and just relax for a little while. It's all basically downhill from here back to the car.
I'm not a floorman, but like when you're out there, you know, there's like a lot of like, you know, putting bass on and all that shit. I'm like on my knees like God, and I feel exactly what you're talking about on the outside. Like, dude, I can do this.
All right, here at Scorched Earth Gap, which is where we join forces with the Andy Lane Trail. The final 3 miles, right on back to the car. Last time I was here, OSHA farted really, really loud. The camera picked it up. It's a good time. Maybe for some good video. Anyway, we're gonna hang out here, wait for everybody else, and start going down Andy Lane. All right. Little Catawba Creek.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, this is nice, bro.
This is so nice. You ever been touched by electric fence?
Oh yeah. On purpose and on accident. Do dumb things when you're a kid.
I'm always scared to do that shit.
No, I've definitely touched it just to see what would happen, and I've backed into it while mowing grass. It's beautiful through here. And we're all here. All right, everybody survived. Good job.
Smell of a parking lot.
Alright, we'll see you all around.
See you gentlemen later. Drive safe, man.
Alright.
So here we are at the Andy Lane parking lot where we started a couple of days ago, 3 days ago, whatever it is. We made it back to the beginning, 35 some miles, and we ended on beautiful, beautiful weather. It's about as good as it can be. But we all got here roughly around the same time, so nobody really had to wait too much for anybody, so that's always good. Man, it was a great hike, great hike. I definitely had a great time. There's some really awesome folks to hike with. I always enjoy their company. Jay and 3M and Badger and Ragnar Satellite from Trail Magic. Special thanks to them for kind of sponsoring the dinners for this trip. It was very, very cool. You guys make excellent food. I really enjoy it. I'll link their Instagram down below in the description to the video if you want to check them out. I highly suggest you do. But now we're going to gather up and all head over to the Three Little Pigs barbecue, where we're going to eat a pile of food and I guess probably have one more good laugh before we all split ways. So I'm glad we got this Triple Crown finished this time. We got our redemption, and we got a big 175 mile section coming up in about 3 weeks. So that's what we got going on. Thanks for tagging along again with us, and we'll see you on the next one.